I want to suggest that crescendi, sorry, these are straight lines. You're supposed to, okay, crescendi, they're written like that in the score, but they're not really played like that. I want to suggest they're played more like this, more with a boom. Try it and see what you think. And usually, at the point where they really open up, usually there's something that changes in the music. A harmonic change, a rhythmic change, something sort of keys tells you that's it, where it happens. I want to suggest that decrescendi are exactly the reverse. And since I'm going to town here, I'm going to also suggest that the same is true of accelerandi and ritardandi. Okay, they're not linear. Now, this is the simplest thing in the world to test on a given piece in your own practicing. Try it out, see what you think. If it doesn't work, don't use it. Banging, cure for banging. I swear I've discovered the cure for banging. We all know what banging is, right? Ugly, loud, ugly sound, right? So 15 years ago, I said to a student, listen, play me, decide, you have these big thick chords, a big sequence of two-handed thick chords. Decide what two notes, what two voices you want me to hear. I'm the listener. And play me just those two voices. Well, they turned out to be the bass and the soprano. Not surprising. Doesn't have to be, but often it will be. And he played them quite well. And we worked on that for a while. So he could play them really convincingly. And I said, now play the chords as written. Play all the notes. But I still want to hear those two. Take the others down. Take them out of there. Suddenly it wasn't banging. So I swear that banging comes from having too many voices equally loud. The score is like a shadow. It's like a shadow of the actual work of art. The score isn't the work of art. Not really. The work of art is the sound that the composer heard in his ear or her ear. You're the artist. You decide.
Right.
But decide by listening. Don't just, thinking is good. Do think, but don't just think. Then listen. Think,
Right.
think, listen, 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 listen. Think, listen, 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 listen. Okay?
Okay.
That's the ratio. She calls this outlining. You play at tempo from the beginning. Well, but I can't play at tempo. It's just too hard for me to read. Okay, leave out notes. Yeah? All of that was at the same tempo. So we don't have that horrible moment when we say, well, I can play it okay now at this tempo. Now how do I get it up to tempo? When your hands do something, it's very important to notice what they do. Maybe they're trying to tell you something through the piano. The piano is the communications link between your unconscious and your conscious. It comes back to you that way. I just finished writing a novel, and things happen like that with the writing a novel. Some things a character says come out through the hands on the keyboard. And your conscious only learns about them as it goes flying by between the unconscious and the hand. So it has that in common with playing the piano, that the unconscious communicates with the hands sometimes.